Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpacktrader Trading Room for Wednesday, January 15th, 2025. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right, set that aside for the inventory report. Micro Russell is flat. IM has a get in sync possibility. Crude has just finished up its session. First trade on crude, get in sync with the long. Touched money management, came back, stop out for 2-tick break even. We took another long trade. Because of the chart structure, I adjusted that up to 45. Not an ideal place to enter, but that was already a 4-tick adjustment. So we went from 45 to 27, which is 18 ticks. So that was a loss of 36. So we're down 34. We pick up 14 at target 1, down 20, and one more on the trailer. So we're down 19 ticks this morning on the 9 a.m. crude mini session. Soybeans has a possible get in sync long. Unleaded got target 1 traders are done. You got 36 on target and another 299 from entry at 286. 13, so you got 49 ticks and done this morning. Target true traders needing another trade. He just got 26 tick partial. So we're looking for our second trade. YM trade stopped out before market open. New short trade on the Micro Russell. Now, long trade set up on the Micro Russell. And that's off to the races, and that was just before our start. So unfortunately, not a trade we're going to be involved in. Micro Russell stops out. Market is open. All right. Short trade on the Micro Russell. A little bit larger than usual. There is a wick on the setup bar there. And that's a full stop out. Now we have a long trade. Soybeans goes too far, so we'll look for a new trade there. YM still flat. Oh, noisy mess. 1, 2, 3 losses. That ends the session. Micro Russell is done, so we'll put the unleaded chart up there. Russell's been very active this morning. Hit a really noisy patch right there. 3 quick losses. Not to our start time yet on the micro NQ, and that goes too far. I'll take the trade over here. Pound Aussie has taken 2 full losses actually this morning, so I have to play a lot of catch up there. YM with a short trade set up. All right, micro NQ. Hopefully that was an avoidable trade, but that was within our time slot. Spiked just beyond the entry and came back to stop out. I'm going to treat that as a no trade. Let's see what happens from here. YM with a long. Short never triggered in. YM long triggered in. Just hit target 1. We're playing the target 2. That's a less than 20 tick target, and it comes back for a couple of ticks on the trailer. Let's see if we got, yeah, we got target 2. So that's one and done. And now we're in a short on the micro NQ. A little bit of a wick, so it's a slightly larger than normal trade, but not big enough to move targets to anything different than usual. Money management at target 1. Possible short trade coming. And soybeans. Long trade hit its trailing stop. YM is out. Still no trades, or no second trade on unleaded. In Q, money management. $251.25 for the break-even stop on the micro NQ. And target 2, that's one win. Win at target 3. Oh, wait a minute, that's target 2 there. Yeah, we just got target 2 win, and I was on the fixed target. So pushing for target 3. And we started trailing and stopped out. 207.5. Now long trade, and that's hit money management. Take care of trade of my trade plans. Missing target by just a couple of ticks. There's target. That's win number 2. Now we'll go to target 3. And they're starting to trail. $239.5. We hit target 3, so we'll go on to target 4. 2 targets in hand. Get in sync short on soybeans. It does trigger in. And target 4 win on micro NQ stopped to 253 3/4. Big win on this one. Still no trades, unfortunately, on unleaded. Trailer all the way up to target 4 now. 268 1/4 on micro NQ. Soybeans testing its 200 EMA just above target 1. There's target 1 on the soybeans trade. Micro NQ. Pushing higher. 274 1/4. So we got wins at targets 2, 3, 4, and trailing beyond target 4. Target 2 on soybeans, that's definitely going to be a one and done session. Stop at 1050 1/2. And so our next goal target is target 3, 1046 1/4. 283 1/4 for the micro NQ stop. And 286 1/4. Soybeans will start trailing down 1 or 2 bars. Balance line just coming to where the break-even stop is. There is a short on unleaded. So far, I would hope that's still a get in sync and an avoidable trade if it stops out. I wasn't watching that closely to see if we had time to get in there, if it just spiked and went back up. Trade on the micro NQ about to go off screen. We're still trailing 286 and a quarter. And the YM going through target 2. That's after that's another trade beyond our trade plan session. The trade plan was back over here. So we had second successful trade, third successful trade, fourth successful trade. So nothing but wins this morning on the YM. And the micro NQ starting to move again. 298 flat. That unleaded trade did stop out. I'm going to treat that as a no trade. I suspect that one spiked too and came back before we could have. Can go back and check that later, but too much else going on right now to extend that. New session high on the micro NQ. Stop now to 316 flat. Target 4 was down under 270, so we're over 46 points beyond target 4. This one definitely is looking like a catapult. Still no third trade on unleaded or on the pound Aussie. And stopping out at the break-even stop on soybeans. So we pick up 2 ticks on the trailer, 1 tick times 2 positions. And we picked up 8 and 13 ticks on the targets, 21, 23 tick net, 5 3/4 points. So crude is done. YM is done. We don't have a crude 10 a.m. mini session because we do have an inventory report today at 10:30. Inventory report next week will be on Thursday because of the Martin Luther King holiday on Monday. Interesting with the federal holiday on Inauguration Day. Micro NQ out of its second trade, stopping out at 322. Crude making a pretty strong upward move, along with unleaded. Now long trade on unleaded. I wasn't watching that. Getting the money management. This trade for target 2 traders only. Target 1 traders were done. Short trade on Micro NQ. See if the market's going to give back a little bit of that move. Pullback will definitely get us in. Now the question is it going to make a move through at least down to the 50, get us to break even? Or is it going to continue on upward? And the answer is it's going to try to continue on upward. That's a full loss. Still very, very much positive on the day. 2 wins, 1 loss. So we'll take at least 2 more trades. 2 wins or 2 losses. Possibly 3. We'll close up this session about 10:15. So I can get ready for the crude oil inventory report. And a new short. That one just hit money management, I believe. Yes. So we are at going to be at break even on this trade. And that's where it goes, is break even. So we will have 2 more trades on the Micro NQ on this session. There's one of them, possibly. Long setup, triggers in. That should be in, yeah, definitely going to be in that trade at this point. Let's pull back now. target just beyond the session high set on the previous trade, previous long trade. This will be the final trade on unleaded. That's the second, assuming that we're not able to execute on the short that went to stop. That's the second money management trade. 26 ticks positive on after the first trade. YM pushing up through its session high set previously. See if the micro NQ follows. Sort of trying to get to money management. I'm going to pull the unleaded chart down here over soybeans since it's done. So we can possibly get some idea of what's going on with all three of our market indices. So we have 2 wins, a loss, and a break even on the micro NQ so far. Trying to make money management on this trade. Let's see, 3 or 4 ticks. And we just hit money management. So this will be at least a break even again. Trade number 5. We will have one more trade available in the trade plan after this. YM and Michael Russell trying to continue. YM coming back. YM consolidating a little bit, it looks like. Michael Russell pushing upward. And there is target 2 on the micro NQ. That is win number 3. So our next goal is target 3, and we're headed there very rapidly. And we got it. 358 flat was the high, and our target was 358. So, and we've just traded through it. So we'll go to target 4 now. Stop and reverse. Actually, that's an exit, just a short exit. That's at the trailing stop. So we are done with unleaded. Entry at 381. Stopping out at 384. So 6 ticks. Just Net of 8 ticks today if you avoided the short. 2 break-even, essentially break-even trades. Just a little bit of a gain there. Well, let's see, 26 and 6, 32 ticks on unleaded today. Micro NQ trailing, 347 flat, setting new session highs again. So one more trade on the micro NQ after this one completes. Everything else is done until the crude oil inventory report, except for the pound Aussie. Questions or discussion in the meantime, in the next 12 to 13 minutes, 349 3/4, the micro NQ stop. And all we need is an up close above the balance line. This looks like it's going to be a long setup on the micro, or on the pound Aussie rather. Let's see, 8 pips from a low of 83.6 is 91.6. 93.6. It's 94. 96. So 696 will be our entry. Well, maybe not. And we get a down close, so we'll wait another bar. Well, not going to be as high an entry if we get it, but it seems to be going down. $352 3/4, the micro NQ stop. $80.7 low. It means we're going to be at 91 for an entry, and now it pushes down lower again. And micro NQ stops out. One trade remaining. Another target 2, 3, and 4. Trailer slightly above midway between targets 2 and 3. 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 break even. And waiting a 4th trade. We got about 9 minutes. Rather, awaiting a 6th trade. wishful thinking about a fourth win. This much of a run-up in crude leading into the crude oil inventory report makes me think we're not likely to have a whole lot of movement on the inventory report. Final trade on short. This may be just another attempt at a reversal. That one's got a bit of a wick on it. Yeah, that's big enough to bring target down to target 1. And we do take the loss. So 3 wins, 2 losses, 1 break even. That ends the session for Micro NQ. Given the 3 winners, we definitely should be positive. And looks like it's going to give another successful long trade. Tending to be trending day, it looks like. Micro NQ. So all that remains is pound Aussie, and it's not not giving us anything right now. Another 6 minutes. Time for questions or discussion. Just waiting to see if we get a trade there. Open up and see what it looks like. Yeah, just missed money management. Oh, so that would have been a full loss. Or could be a full loss. We're actually, I believe the stop and reverse is going to bring it to the full stop. 375, and the stop is at 359. Short entry, yeah, 59.5. Yep, just 2 ticks between the setup and the stops. Our adjustment is two ticks, but that's keeping us in the long at the moment. actually missing the entry, the unadjusted entry by a tick, so we're still tracking the long trade. Since we didn't hit the entry, the stop and reverse is still a possibility. We didn't hit the unadjusted entry. And that is a trade beyond our trade plan. Things not going very far now. Crude continuing to push upward. That does not bode well for the inventory report. Unless we get a surprise to the downside and it pushes it down hard. Looks like an upside surprise is probably already baked into the pricing. So if we have probably have to have a pretty sizable build in the inventory to push pricing down. All right. It's 10:14. Nothing doing on the pound Aussie, which is our only active chart. So I'm going to call it a session. I will be back with a new session in about 10 minutes for the crude oil inventory report. So please do come back, and we will see everybody in about 10 minutes. Everybody have a good one.